General knowledge surrounds us. Anyone can search a topic and appear informed. Yet Napoleon Hill warned that general knowledge alone leads nowhere. It has little value unless it's directed toward a specific goal and applied through action. Specialized knowledge, on the other hand, creates progress. It builds wealth, expertise, and influence. Hill wrote that success depends not on how much you know, but on how well you can use what you know. In today's world, this principle matters more than ever. We are flooded with information. Most people skim the surface of many topics but never master one. They collect knowledge without ever applying it. Hill called that intellectual indigestion, learning without doing. The truth is simple. General knowledge helps you understand the world. Specialized knowledge helps you shape it. Think about a doctor, an engineer, or a software architect. Their value comes not from knowing a bit of everything, but from deep mastery in a chosen field. They know the details others overlook. They can diagnose, design, and execute. Their focused expertise turns information into results. Hill emphasized that there are two types of knowledge: general and specialized. General knowledge fills textbooks. Specialized knowledge builds industries. But specialized knowledge does not appear automatically. It must be acquired, refined, and applied toward a definite purpose. Without purpose, even deep knowledge sits unused, like tools gathering dust. Hill observed that most people confuse schooling with education. A degree can open doors, but it's what you do after graduation that determines your success. Learning must continue beyond the classroom. Specialized knowledge requires lifelong study and practical experience. Modern technology makes this easier than ever. You can take an online course, learn from experts across the world, or use AI to accelerate understanding. But you must choose your direction. Without focus, you risk drowning in information. Here's how to think about it. General knowledge is horizontal, wide but shallow. Specialized knowledge is vertical, narrow but deep. Every successful person digs vertically. They go deep enough to find something others can't reach. Hill gave the example of Henry Ford, who was once criticized for not being well educated. When journalists questioned his intelligence, Ford replied that he could summon any expert he needed with the push of a button on his desk. He didn't need to know everything himself. He needed access to the right specialized minds. That story illustrates an essential point. You don't need to be the smartest person in every room. You just need to know how to organize and direct specialized knowledge toward a clear outcome. Leadership is not about knowing it all. It's about applying what matters. In the digital age, this principle is more powerful than ever. Entrepreneurs thrive by combining narrow expertise with tools that multiply their reach. A marketer who understands consumer psychology can use AI analytics to craft campaigns that outperform massive companies. A coder who specializes in one programming language can automate what others still do manually. A freelancer who masters one niche skill can build an entire business serving that market. This is what Hill meant by power: organized knowledge applied with purpose. Ask yourself these questions. What area do I understand better than most people? How can that knowledge solve problems or create value for others? And how can I expand it to stay relevant in a changing world? Specialized knowledge isn't static. It evolves. The best minds never stop refining their understanding. Hill advised reading constantly, seeking mentors, joining associations, and collaborating with others who share your purpose. He also introduced the concept of the mastermind, a coordinated alliance of people with different areas of specialized knowledge. One person's insight becomes another's advantage. Together they form a collective intelligence far greater than the sum of its parts. In the modern world, your mastermind might not even meet in person. It could be a network of online mentors, colleagues, and tools that support your mission. What matters is that you organize the right knowledge in service of your definite goal. Think about how this applies to you. If your goal is financial independence, you might study investing, tax strategy, and digital entrepreneurship. If your goal is leadership, you might master communication, negotiation, and emotional intelligence. The key is alignment, learning what directly supports your purpose. Too many people collect random skills with no strategy. They attend workshops, read articles, and follow trends, but none of it connects to a larger plan. Hill warned against this trap. Knowledge becomes power only when applied toward a clear objective. The transition from general to specialized knowledge begins with decision. You must decide what you want and commit to becoming an expert in it. That decision alone filters your attention and saves years of wasted effort. Once you've chosen your path, build a system for continuous learning. Study an hour every day. Apply what you learn immediately. Track your progress. Teach others what you know, because teaching reinforces mastery. Hill also reminded us that specialized knowledge has little value if kept private. The goal is not to know more, but to do more. Share your expertise. Use it to create value, products or solutions that improve lives. That's where reward follows effort. The market always rewards specialists. A generalist might survive, but a specialist thrives. In every industry, the people who rise to the top are those who develop uncommon depth. They become known for solving specific problems better than anyone else. Consider Steve Jobs. He didn't design every circuit or write every line of code. His specialized knowledge was in understanding how technology and human experience intersect. That narrow but powerful insight transformed entire industries. Or think of Elon Musk. His depth in engineering and systems thinking lets him innovate across multiple fields. Yet even he relies on teams of specialists, people with focused, precise knowledge in every part of his vision. That's the secret. Specialization does not limit you, it amplifies you. It allows you to scale, to connect, and to innovate in ways general knowledge never can. Hill encouraged every reader to transform their personal learning into a source of income and service. That is the essence of success, using what you know to make a measurable difference. So take inventory of your knowledge today. Identify what's broad, what's deep, and what's actionable. Then narrow your focus. Specialize in what aligns with your goals. Learn it, live it, and apply it relentlessly. When your specialized knowledge serves a clear purpose, your progress accelerates. People begin to seek your expertise. Opportunities open. You stop chasing success and start attracting it. Knowledge by itself is potential. Applied knowledge is power. And specialized, purpose-driven knowledge is wealth. The modern world changes fast, but this truth remains. Success comes not from knowing everything, but from knowing something valuable, deeply, confidently, and persistently. General knowledge gives you options. Specialized knowledge gives you results. Choose your field. Study it with intensity. Apply it with purpose. That is how modern success is built, one area of mastery at a time. Specialized knowledge turns ideas into income, learning into leadership, and purpose into power. Specialized knowledge is never finished. What sets masters apart is the habit of updating what they know. Industries evolve, tools change, and new information replaces old methods. The modern specialist stays flexible, learns new technologies, and experiments with fresh ideas without losing focus on their core expertise. Growth doesn't mean abandoning your lane. It means refining it until your knowledge stays ahead of time instead of behind it. That is Napoleon Hill's lesson on specialized knowledge, and it remains just as true today.